Hey everyone. So I'm actually recording this 2 days after I went down, but this is kind of gonna be my intro of just what's going on. I took a trip down to Boston because it feels like more of a home than I have right now, and I wanted to have fun in the city. So when I went down, I took a ton of photos, went to places I wanted to go, and you'll be seeing that in just a couple minutes. So enjoy. Alright, we just started the train, or bus ride. It took about 5 minutes of this thing trying to talk to me and tell me what to do and don't do. But, time for Boston. Headphones seem to be working out just fine for audio. Now that I don't see anyone around me, I can kind of do a small video quick. Just got down to South Station. I have a couple plans of going over the river now to MIT once I get past on the subway at the Red Line. I'll be able to go over, check it out, and do some couple other things. Then my plan is to come back over the river, just maybe do my own thing without actually recording anything. Still not seeing anyone coming because I don't want really people seeing me vlog in the middle of Boston. I don't want to be that kind of person, but if I need to, I can. I'm gonna go to a place called Putt Shack for a couple of things in mini golf, and then there's Boston Commons as well. I might go down to the pier because I want to check out the Boston coast, but we'll see. And there's a car stopping, so we'll see it. Well, I chose a really poor day to do vlogging since there's a million people around, but that's the city. And it's super hot, so my devices are getting warm. I just got to MIT after one subway ride and almost messed up on the subway because I didn't know it doesn't state every single time or the next exit. My red line said Alfwell instead of MIT Kendall. So I was a little confused at the main station at South Station, but I managed to get here just okay. So I'm gonna walk around the campus and take some photos. Maybe I'll put those photos in the video. So I've been walking around for about 10 minutes. It's cool. It's big. Kind of not like Plymouth or other campuses I've seen. In the way that it doesn't have like the livelihood I was expecting. It is still summer, so I'm not surprised. But like no one on campus probably. But I was expecting more than what's actually here. So while no one's around, and while my phone is still alive, because I'm gonna definitely need to charge it when I get to Faneuil Hall later. I don't know if I managed to actually see the whole MIT area, or if I was just walking around the outside. A little tired, because I've been walking for already enough to close my exercise ring, and it's only like 9 in the morning. I don't know how much you can actually hear me with all the traffic. I'll probably be watching these videos back when I get to Faneuil Hall later for lunch. And I'll see you then, or maybe on a subway. Alright. A little more video time for a second, because, ooh, there's someone there. I'm gonna ignore the person that's behind me that you might see, because I know they're not coming up here. I found a little cool area. Now, this almost looks like a Harvard area, even though I'm on the other side of the river from Harvard. I'm tired. I've already probably walked over like 3 or 4 miles. I've closed my exercise rings. I found like this little park. I think I'm next to like a Congress building because of what a sign back there said, built in 1814, Bullfinch building? I have no idea what that means. But the reason I came up here is I saw that little guy right behind me. So that was cool. The old Superior building right there definitely sounds like a Congress kind of thing. And then, oh, I called it. If I keep going straight, there is a courthouse right there. So yeah, I definitely found some judicial kind of area. This eagle crowned the central portion of Boston's federal post office. I'm in a post office area? What the hell? Designed by Alfred Mullet, was completed 1814 and demolished in... Why was it demolished? What the hell? And demolished in 1929. The Eagle's sculptor is unknown. Well, it's unknown, but apparently it's back, so it wasn't fully demolished. Unless they rebuilt it, but they didn't even... Owie. They didn't even credit it. Thank you. I'm not sure if you guys heard that in my video, but my directions were trying to tell me where to go. Because I'm trying to get back to the MIT Kendall subway station to head back over the river to, what's it face? Different store of the same company that I wanted to go to. Funny enough, I found out it is, I'm gonna lean over this time, just so I can take a break. Funny enough, it is tax-free weekend down in Mass. So I did not realize that. I did not really predict the weather as good as I should have, because I am sweating. The only reason I'm wearing pants instead of shorts is because I needed pants that could zip up my pockets. So A, my phone wouldn't fall out, and B, in case I brought anything else I didn't throw in my backpack or somewhere else. So yeah, probably should have wore shorts. Thankfully, the store that I'm going to, there's the Dick's Sporting Goods right next to it. I might buy another t-shirt in Under Armour, and maybe even a tank top, if Under Armour makes tank tops. I've been trying to stick to one brand for clothing now, as I get older, since I've been wearing the same clothing, since probably like the age of 9. I have not grown very much. So I'm trying to trash that old clothing and get one or two decent brands that aren't like the frickin' Gucci, Versace, all the overpriced crap that everyone else wears. I just want like a good brand such as Under Armour, Adidas, Nike, mid-range prices. I don't need very expensive stuff. And to give an idea of actually where I am, I see a sign, Edward T. Dever, one of those two words, Square. And so that's where I am at right now. It's got a pretty nice little park view. So, fun. There's someone coming, and they see me vlogging. Yay! Not what I wanted when I'm down in Boston, but I am in a big city, and I knew this would happen eventually. Maybe they'll just think I'm well, they have their AirPods in, so thankfully they can't hear me. But maybe they just think I am FaceTiming someone. And when I do this, hopefully that's what most people think, even though they can probably, if it's someone behind me while I'm walking on the streets, they'll be able to see my face. Wow, this section has come to 5 minutes. I need to go to the MIT station so I can get back over the river. Hell, even though it is only about 11 a.m. and my bus is at 7, so I've still got all day. I'm going over the river. I'll be at those stores for a little bit, and then I think the next thing on my list after that was Putt Shack, which is towards the coast. I would have to go to the aquariums, subway station. So that's my next stop afterwards. So after going to around Dix and the Boylston Street area of just general. I'm gonna need to take the red line to the green to then get to Government Center, because the Government Center green goes to the blue, which is the aquarium, and the Faneuil Hall area. So I don't know if I'm gonna go Faneuil Hall. Actually, I think that's why I was getting on the blue, was for Faneuil Hall. So you'll probably see me over there next. Maybe when I'm on Boylston Street, going to Dick's, I might do a little bit of vlogging depending on how busy it is. Surprisingly, for tax-free weekend, I'm not seeing many people walk around, especially for really how good of a day it is outside. Got a nice breeze. It's not too blistering sunny. There are some sunny points where I was a little too warm, but it's not been bad. And I really want to move down here. See you guys in a little bit. So, as you can see, I kind of changed. My shirt got a little bit too warm and a little sweaty, so I bought some clothes from Dick's. And now I'm going over to Putt Shack, which is across the ocean/river, whichever area we are at right now when I do this. So I'm assuming I'm on the ocean, but it still want me to cross a bridge, so maybe just there's a bridge to go across the sea a little bit to another part of Boston. But I just finished lunch at Faneuil Hall. There's some guy also recording, following, so we're gonna continue walking away. Yeah, I don't want to kill my battery too much. I'm already using the battery pack. So I just spent the entire afternoon playing putt golf. I played 2 games, which is walking almost all the way, actually it is, past the aquarium. And wow, that was a long walk. And now I'm going to the Boston Park to just chill there and relax in the sun for a little bit. It'll be nice to have a subway going from the aquarium to Government Center to park thing. But yeah, it'll take a little bit to get there on the subway, which is nice, especially after how long I was just walking for. And it'll just be nice to sit down and relax. And it's probably very loud with all the talking and also the intercom, so I wonder how much you can actually hear of this. Now this is how you end a day in the middle of Boston. Just sitting in the park, relaxing for maybe an hour or so. And everyone has AirPods in, which is the best. This is what it looks like right now for me. So, just cooling off my feet after that long walk. But subways are super easy now. And the best part is all this was only like maybe $100. So I could take these one-day vacations on nice Saturdays. Once every other month, maybe once a month. That'd be fun. But yeah, and it looks like I'm FaceTiming people, so I can talk. Alright, how to tell the Justins was a dumbass 101. My pants that I wore while riding my bike this morning had 2 zip-up pockets, and I used it, one for my phone, and the other side had nothing in it yet. When I got down, when I locked up my bike here at the bus station, which I'm back in Londonderry now after a long ride, because apparently we had to stop at the airport. Yeah, so when I got new clothes, I only had 1 zip-up pocket. And also, I was like, I'm running out of space in my backpack, so I can't pack my old sweaty shirt and my pants at the same time. Those pants were like 9 years old, so I'm like, Screw it, I'll get rid of them. Forgot to take my keys out. So I just lost my keys down at Dick's Sporting Goods in a fitting room in the middle of Boston. So, budge. My dad's gonna have to come here in a couple days with bolt cutters to get this thing undone. I don't have a spare lock or a key for the lock. The bike itself, I do have a spare key at home, so thankfully I'll be able to ride it again eventually. But this thing with my helmet now, because I got my helmet in there as well and locked. I think that was a mosquito. Welcome back to New Hampshire. Yep, that was a mosquito. Yeah, until all that, no bike, which sucks. Just as I had a great day, one thing had to go wrong. Great. Alright, I know it looks like just the same exact spot as the beginning of the video, which it is because I literally just filmed the intro. This is the outro as well. Also, to kind of go over what happened at the end when you just saw that bike scene. So, we managed to get the bike out. My dad picked me up and we went to Home Depot because it was somehow still open for half an hour. And we bought bolt cutters. So, my bike lock is broken now. And the most ironic and most annoying part is I found my keys right as I was unpacking at home. So we really didn't need to do that. Granted, I would have been riding my bike home at like 9 p.m., which was much later than I wanted to be riding my bike home because I thought I'd be back in New Hampshire around 8 when I got home, or when I got to Londonderry at like 9:15, 9:30ish at night. So it wasn't the most ideal time to ride home anyways. But it gave me a great experience that day. I love Boston. It gave me an idea of where and how I can do things in the city, maybe hopefully find people that I can live with. The best part about it, or I've been saying the best part, but a great thing about it is this whole trip, I was at the bus station at the end of my day, and I was calculating how much I spent. That was only $100. So to go to a city like that and spend maybe 100, 150, 200, that's like a vacation you could take maybe once every month and do it on a Saturday for my day off. If I want to take 2 days, I might have to skip a month and request a day off for taking Sunday off. But it really gives me some opportunities to meet people and maybe, and God forbid, hopefully, move to Boston. It was so easy to get from one side of the city to the other. I went from Cambridge side to the aquarium, which is completely different bits of the city. But I did that in about probably half an hour, maybe 20 minutes. Well, me walking, I probably did it in half an hour and maybe 40 minutes at the most. But just taking the subway from Cambridge side, which is red line, to then get on a green to the government center, to go to the blue, which is towards the aquarium, maybe 20 minutes. And then I was right near Faneuil Hall, so I got lunch. And I could then go to the seaport and do stuff if I wanted to. Or I could go down to where I went in Putchak, which is near the Expo Center and also near the seacoast. Technically, the Silver Line doesn't count towards those subway passes. And I only needed to buy 1 or 2 extra trips. So I did 5 different times on the subway that day. I'd say that was a really successful 1-day vacation / relax day that I am going to do a lot more of, though, because that really helped keep me going and being happy about it. I hope next time I get to go down, maybe in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whenever I get to go next, I meet some people, and I could even maybe try to text some people ahead of time if I plan on trying to maybe go down sooner. I could text this meetup app to try and find people in my age doing events down in Boston where it's a cheap event, because then maybe I can spend a little less. I get to meet some people, and I might be able to eventually move into a 3 or 4 person apartment with people. 3 to 4 people would be a lot cheaper than just 1 to 2. And then it'd be a lot easier to find a relationship, which would add another person. And I think Boston is going to be my life if I don't move somewhere else. But I hate how I've got more of a future outside New Hampshire than I do in New Hampshire. But New England still has got at least 4 good-sized, large cities. I might go to Providence sometime just to check out that city. Granted, that city is going to be a complete brand new experience for me, and that would take a 2-day thing. I might be even able to check out Hartford, because I found out the bus station really goes all over the place. I've seen buses going to DC, I saw some going to New York City. Those would take a lot longer, and I probably would not do those. South Station goes all the way down, I think, to Florida. But the buses themselves go down to DC. And it'd be fun. Why not? So, yeah, I've already got this a little longer than I meant to, but hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I'm glad you got to see me go on a small vacation for one day.